Uh, before we move on, we have a few more topics we want to talk about. But before we move on, I wanted to ask you if you want to speak about the games you've been playing recently.
Oh, that's
Threw you under the
that's
bus.
good.
We
Yeah.
didn't talk about that.
So these past 2 months, I spent my whole time playing Crimson Desert,
Hmm.
and recently I play Windrose as well. In my opinion, that's
Okay.
what Skull and Bones from Ubisoft should have been. But
Okay.
obviously, with not 100,000s, no 100 millions and millions of money spent
Hmm.
and re-released and develop the game, whatever. This game right here, it might cost not even 10 million. I might say way too much because an indie is an indie
I think
company.
you're saying too much for that game.
Yeah, let's say 5 million or whatever. And they did a very good game. Okay, it's rough around the edges, but it's an early access. At the end of the early access, this game has a huge potential. But I think Windrose is not the game that you want to talk about.
Uh, I mean, it's not that I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think yeah, Crimson Desert is one of the best gaming experience that I've ever had, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I'm saying that right. The
Hmm.
story's crap. Don't get me wrong.
He
Yeah,
said
I'm
it.
gonna I'm gonna say it.
He
Yeah,
said it.
the story is not good, guys. Don't even bother. I think from the whole like story, you will have only two memorable characters with you. The protagonist is shallow as fuck, but it's not. I'm gonna say it again. This game, it wasn't a story based game.
Hmm.
They didn't even release. It wasn't even a story focused game, right? Because they didn't even release a story trailer,
Hmm.
not even once, to explain what's that. This game is a nice combination between Breath of the Wild, Zelda, the two Zelda games actually,
Hmm.
slash Red Dead Redemption 2. Obviously, not the story of the Red Dead Redemption
Of
2,
course.
but
Yeah.
yeah, the
You
same
mean how?
exploration, the
Yeah,
same
how the world
puzzles, the
works. Yeah.
same, yeah. There is no hand holding, which I really appreciate. It's nice, fresh, it's like a fresh air, like in a very yellow painty world that we're living right now.
Hmm.
And tell us with yellow arrows and stuff where we need to go, where we have to go, what we need to explore. It's nice to actually go back to get the high ground again and say, you know what, I need to go and see what is this camp. And 9 out of 10 times you're getting rewarded 100%. There is no doubt in that.
I can't wait to finish my game so I can play Crimson Desert.
What have you been playing though?
Uh, I finally had enough time to finish Expedition 33,
Oh,
Couleur
nice.
Obscure. Hope that's not racist for any of you guys. uh, I finally had time. I've been uh, my face was very deep into work. I didn't have enough time. I finally had time to finish a game, and oh man, what a game! What a game! There are a few games after they win Game of the Year when you play them and you finish them and you can actually see why it was Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Claire Obscure got all the awards from uh, the Game Awards. It farmed hard all the awards in the Game Awards. All of the outlets named it Game of the Year, apart
They
from the
praised it,
Game
yeah.
Awards. They praised it, and man, did it deserve it. Now it was a double A production from an
Indie, I think.
indie studio. It's not triple A. Are there are a few points on the game that are not great. They're not perfect, but man, the music background and the artistic style of the game, the combat
Story.
system, it was challenging. I did have my it was very difficult at first, then I got a bit of the hang around it, but it was an overall amazing experience.
Did they
And I
mention story, narrative? You forgot
yes,
to.
the yes
This one
that
was
this
top
is
level, actually.
yes yes and this is my thing. This is my thing. This is what I love in games.
Yeah.
I want a good story. Um, and it was an excellent experience. I I've had a lot of fun uh, playing and beating the Expedition 33 finally after so many months.
Yeah.
And also because I'm a big card gamer, shout out Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Uh, I've been getting into Slay the Spire after what I saw when I saw actually that the Slay the Spire 2 came out, and at launch had hundreds of thousands of concurrent players on Steam. I bought a bundle that was on discount also with both games, and I started playing Slay the Spire 1. I've been playing for like 25, I've had 25 hours on record, and I've beaten 2 runs. This game is beating my butt. So
Yeah.
it's a very hard game, but I love card games, and building the deck on the fly. It's a roguelike experience. If you live under a rock and you don't know about it, it's a roguelike experience every time you build your deck from scratch. And I gotta say, it's a headache, but it's a good headache. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a great headache. So that's what I've
It,
been up to in the past
yeah.
month.
So about Clair Obscur, yeah, well, I played it last year.
Mhm.
It was basically after when I finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In my opinion, uh, I'm a little bit hurt, I mean, from Game Awards because I wanted at least to get something. For example, the best RPG award, in my opinion, should have been
Hundred
Kingdom Come
percent,
Deliverance 2. You know,
100.
like let's give it something. They knew, or Warhorse Studios, they already knew that they couldn't beat Clair Obscur in GOTY race.
Yes.
Even though it was a great game, don't get me wrong, but just give them something from the awards that they actually deserve. You know what I mean? Because it was an amazing RPG experience. Both these games, in my opinion, if someone would say, you know what, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was the game of the year, no one would even deny, or like, you would have the haters obviously, but
Yeah.
no one would say they didn't deserve it, because both of the games, they did something amazing last year, and they proved that AAA companies and the whole industry of the AAA, they cannot make these kind of experiences. They either focus behind long-term franchise that they following for 15, 14, 13 installments, or either just spending 2 or 3 or 4 million bucks for projects that they don't even worth it, because they haven't even done the research. And then you
Hmm.
have like gems like these two companies spending 20, 40 million, getting out giving out gamers bangers, literal bangers,
Hmm.
that obviously they are not perfect, but the experience, at least, it's insane, like,
It
especially
is.
Clair Obscur, the way that they did everything, it was absolutely unbelievable, dude. Like, you cannot even comprehend how they did all this stuff. The writer was a redditor, you know what I mean? She was writing articles in
It's
Reddit
very
on
rare,
Reddit, dude.
very rare to find a good writer on Reddit. It's very rare to find anything good, period, on Reddit. But it's they've made a fantastic job on the game, and it shows. It shows, and they've been awarded literally for their efforts.